In this session, we're going to discuss dynamic binding. A reference variable can refer to an object of its own type, as is obvious. If we have a string, then the reference variable to it will say type string and refer to a string somewhere off in memory. But with inheritance, we can also have a reference variable referring to a subtype of its declared type. For example, the geometric object example we've discussed before, we can have a reference variable of a geometric object, or a shape as I prefer, yet the actual object referred to is perhaps a triangle or a circle, but it's still a shape. So the reference variable can refer to a subclass or a subtype of itself. The method declared on that reference variable will be limited to the set defined by the reference variable type. For example, the shape object would have a couple different methods on it, and if it were referring to a circle, we could invoke things like area or perimeter. But a special method for a circle, which is declared in the circle class, could not be invoked through the reference variable of the shape class because it doesn't know about it. The circle is a shape, but a shape is not a circle. Everything the shape knows and does, the circle knows and does, but the circle may know some things or do some things that the shape doesn't know and can't do. And that's why it's one way. The reference variable will invoke only methods defined on its type. And which actual methods run is determined at runtime. If the reference variable is referring to a circle, it will run circle's area method, for example. At runtime, when the method is invoked, the JVM, the Java Virtual Machine, starts looking at the actual type of the object for that method. And if it is found, it invokes it. If not, it goes up the chain to its superclass until eventually some implementation of that method is found. This mechanism allows objects to be referred to by their superclass reference type, yet they behave, of course, as we would expect, as the subclass itself. That's how overridden methods are invoked. As I referred to earlier, the superclass reference will force the subtype object to be treated like the superclass. That is, only superclass-defined methods can be invoked using that superclass reference. But how the method is implemented is determined by the overridden method itself in the subclass.